Hey guys, it's Sunday night at 8 p.m. and we're here live to talk to all of our dolls, and Nuggy's here to keep me company, and to keep you company as well. So I'm really excited to chat with everyone. Hi Diane, how are you? So I have a bunch of new exciting things that happened. Really exciting things that happened this week. So let's get started. And then I had posted a thing on Facebook to see, hi Patty, how are you? To see what you guys really wanted to chat about tonight on Sunday night. So we have some cool things. Princess is here. Hi Arlene, how are you? So I'm doing really, really well. I can't complain. We did have a busy week. I actually had two aunts that passed, and one on my dad's side and one on my mom's side. Hi, Sue. How are you, love? How are the girls, Sue? So it was bittersweet because it was sad to see my mom go through all of that. Hi, Mom. Speaking of you, I was talking about Aunt Marty. Hi, Stephanie. But it was, and it happens too far and in between that you really actually get to see everyone that you don't really get to see. So it was sad, but in the other hand, it was really kind of nice. I love you too, Mom. Kind of nice to see everyone that I haven't seen in a really long time. So I did get to go to my Aunt Marty's funeral, but I didn't get to go to my Aunt Sally's funeral. So that was on Tuesday, and I was on the queue on Tuesday. Anyway, okay, so let's get to the exciting, really super exciting news. You guys all know that I have been obsessed with Spot ever since we started working with the Humane Society. Everyone knows it, and trust me, I'm obsessed with this boy, right? So, Spot found a home. So Saturday I went, and when he was getting adopted with the family, a wonderful, 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 wonderful family got him and took him home on Saturday. And I was so happy, but like so emotional, like I was crying like a ding-dong head, but I really, really love that dog, and I want to show you the pictures. Let me see. Hang on. Let me show you the pictures of Spot's new family, and I'm also going to show you the updates of the family sent me. So, I don't know if you guys can see that, but let me see. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, I hate when it does it. All right. Spot has two brothers now. Hi, Grace. Hi, Christina. Hi, Emily. So here's Spot with his new mom. That's Colleen and her two sons. So Spot found an amazing home. All right, now wait for it. So here was the picture that she sent me that night. Ready? That's Spot in his new bed. So no more concrete floors for Spot. And look how gorgeous he is. Such a wonderful four-legged furry lover he is. And now here was the update, and I have to show you this, and then we can kind of move on from that. But that was my big news. Ready? Wait for it. Because when I saw this, hi Nancy. When I saw this today, I was like, hey Christina. I was like, yeah. Spot. Ready? Look at this picture. Can you guys see that? The little boy is sleeping with Spot on the couch. So that made my week. Isn't that amazing? I am so, 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 so happy. And that is Spot and his new brother. And he's on the couch and being the prince that he, hey Aunt, that he should be. So that was our exciting news at Gal 10 for for the week when it comes to our updates with the Humane Society. So we're very, very happy and very thrilled. Spot was their longest resident there. He had been there for a year, and no one had any real interest in him. And thanks to you guys that spread his story and his pictures and all of that, Spot is now sleeping with his brother on a couch. So that is very, 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 very exciting. It makes me very happy. Hey, Mo. And I am thrilled to pieces. I got him a new blanket and a new leash and a new collar and some treats. And now I get updates every night. So I feel like I'm still part of Spot's life. And I have been told that I can go and visit anytime that I want to visit. So she shouldn't have said that because I told her I was obsessed. But anyway, come here, Nugs. So Nuggie is here. I got a new stand for my phone so it doesn't move around. Nug, say hi to everybody. So here's Nuggie. Nuggie's here. And hi, Maria. Hi, Danielle. Okay, the paint. The wall paint that you see back here is by Behr, B-E-H-R, and it's called Perfect Taupe. So I told you that I would look it up, and I know I forgot it the last 2 weeks, but it's called Perfect Taupe, and it's by Behr. So that's, I didn't want to forget to do that. But, okay, so a couple things that people were asking on our Facebook page was Hydrogel Foundation versus Hydrolux Foundation. So they're two very, 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 very different foundations. And if anything you guys want to chat about, I can see now I have this stand. I'm not all over the place, and we can certainly chat about anything that you guys want to chat about. But anyway, Hydrogel Foundation is like a gel consistency. They both have the same type of coverage. You know, they're medium coverage to full coverage. They can be more medium if you kind of thin them out, which means that you blend them around more, or they can stay very, very thick. Thanks, Diane. I'm so glad you like both of them. Hydrogel Foundation, it's a conditioning foundation. It has a soy complex in it that really helps. If anyone, you know, soy is an amazing moisturizer and conditioner. But Hydrolux Foundation has a technology called Smooth Assist technology, and that technology, it's a hexapeptide blend that when you put it on, it smooths out any fine lines that you would have on your skin. So I would say that if you have really beautiful skin, Hydrolux you may or may not need because it has that smoothing technology. It does have long-term benefits. The longer you wear it, the smoother your skin and pores become. A Hydrogel Foundation, amazing foundation. It dries instantly on the skin, gives you full coverage, more of a velvet texture. So I think that's the two differences. I go back and forth depending on what dresser I'm at and whether or not I'm traveling. I do love to wear Hydrolux foundation around my eyes. I told you that I'm not opposed to Botox, but I haven't had it since September of last year. So I use that instead of it. Hi, Jane. How are you? So that's the difference between the two. Then someone was asking me, is there any new additions to Hydrolux line? And there is. So there is a Hydrolux lipstick coming, but it won't be till spring of 2018. Probably one of the most amazing lipsticks I've ever created. It gives you this beautiful full coverage. It really helps to smooth the lips, and it gives you shine. So it's really, really pretty, but it won't be till spring of 2018. And then we have our Hydrolux concealer that is coming, but it's not. Hi, Debbie. How are you? It's not coming until, lots of hearts going. I love that. It's not coming until September, which I will give you a little sneak peek kind of hint that the Hydrolux concealer will be in a Today's Special Value in September. So that I do know. It's being made now, and everything's done, and all the colors have been approved, and the formula's been approved, so I'm pretty excited about that. And it will be a global TSV, yay! Kind of global. They won't all completely be the same, but they will they'll be in a very similar. Hi, Dee. How are you? Hi, Linda. So I'm very, very excited about that. Hi, Debbie. So I'm very, very excited that that's coming. The concealer's amazing. And I actually even use that concealer because I've had the lab samples as like a face sculptor and that. So you guys are really, really going to love that. I'm really excited about that, but it'll be here in September. Hey, Chris. Chris, that wedding's coming up soon. You're only a couple weeks away. So Chris is joining. He's the best man in his son's wedding. I'm very excited about that. I can't wait to see the pictures. I'm sorry, Christina, that you're going to have to wait that long. Yes, it takes a while. We have to make the ingredient, the smoothest ingredient, ship it to Italy. And Nuggie is playing tug of war, and that's the only way I'm keeping her from barking right now. So it's tug of war. Anyway, let me see. Thankful. Thanks, Stephanie. I have been enjoying the work that we were doing with the animals. I'm going to post Monday night. There is 2 new puppies that just came into the Humane Society, Precious and Ruby. I had posted a video on Wednesday nights. Typically on Wednesdays we post the new puppies, and then we do updates on Saturdays. Precious and Ruby's they're senior gals, not to be confused with like old dogs, because these 2 dogs have more energy than I have. So thanks, Yasmin. I'm so glad you like the foundation. But anyway, they're looking for a home. They have to be adopted together because their mom had Alzheimer's disease and had to go to a home. So these 2 girls are looking for a home. So I'll do an update on those guys on Monday. So if you want to check out the Facebook and share them, that would be great. But okay, let me see. Let me see. Happy early Thanksgiving. Thank you, Emily. Okay, let me just talk really quickly about Thanksgiving. And look, I'm playing with this stand. I still feel like you're kind of looking up my nose. Sometimes I feel like them like this. My husband and I, after Spot went to his home. Okay, we went out to get something to eat, right? Yes, senior dogs do rock, Stephanie. And we went to this diner in Northeast Philly, Ben Salem, called the Metro Diner. And I forget the name of the chef that is a very famous chef that has these like diners. So if you guys want to Google that. But anyway, they were having a special, and it was a Thanksgiving special. And I don't know why I always eat Thanksgiving dinner before Thanksgiving. I guess it's the anticipation of Thanksgiving dinner coming, but they were having this special. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried this, but let me tell you something. They had a stuffing waffle. Literally, it was a waffle made of stuffing. And on top of it was mashed potatoes. On top of that was turkey. On top of that was gravy. And on the side was cranberry sauce. It was the most amazing stuffing turkey combination. No one could, I mean, the thing was like a mound of food. I don't even know how someone would eat all that food, but a stuffing waffle, trust me, if you've never tried it, one of the best things that you will ever put in your mouth. And I thought I was obsessed with like caramel M&Ms, but I will tell you, a stuffing waffle. And I have a waffle maker, so I'm thinking that we all get together at my mom's house for Thanksgiving and we all bring a dish. Mom usually does the main dish and we all bring the sides. I'm thinking about making stuffing waffles. I don't know, I'm thinking about doing it. I love to cook, so I am telling you honestly, that thing was so, oh my gosh. Anyway, so Yasmin was just on there and she was asking when I come to the UK. I am coming to the UK the first week in December. I brought this here because I'm always like guessing and I can never give you guys the answer. So I'm trying to get a little bit more efficient at this. Can't tell you that I'm the best at it, but I'm trying to get a little bit more efficient. So I have a today's special value on Thursday in the UK on December 7th. So, and it's a hydrogel TSV with some new shades and new colors, and it's really pretty, and it's on Easy Pay, which we never, ever, 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 ever get Easy Pay in the UK. So that's really exciting, and it's beautifully gift box. So that's exciting for there. Okay, let me see. Said just turned so fast when you said stuffing waffle. I know, I'm telling you. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl, I didn't get a chance to hook up with you this week because Spot got adopted, but we have some other puppies, and I promise to get in touch with you probably after Thanksgiving. So, love my eyeshadow. What shade is in it? Okay, Debbie, my eyeshadow set right here is from the new face palette that's coming for... it's shipped in, it's on our website, but it's shipped into QVC, and it's our first ever face palette that we did. So there's like this pretty taupe and a really pretty pink. I'm into kind of this pink thing that's going on right now in shades and colors that's trending. So that is the colors that I have. It's taupe, and then you can kind of see it's got like a light, not a real frosty frost, but like a really pretty pearl to it, and I love it. And it's in the face palette, and the face palette has a blush and a highlighter and 5 shadow shades, so it's really, really pretty. Hi, Linda. Hello, Alexa. How are you, girl? So that's coming. I don't have an air date for it yet, but as soon as I have an air date for it, I will let you know. But I'm very excited about that. It's really pretty. I've been living in that palette. I just kind of throw it in my bag. I throw it in my suitcase. So once it comes out, you guys will see it. It's in this really pretty, like pink kind of black marbled compact. That's really beautiful. Let me see. I know, Diane, this pink shade. It's like, pink is like all over. Now, I've been seeing a lot of girls on Instagram and trending like a red eyeshadow. I have a little bit tough time with doing a red eyeshadow. The only reason is because reds, I think, look good on Instagram because they're really filtered out and have bright lights. But I think in real life, if you wear a red eyeshadow, it can play off of those tiny little veins in your eyes, and it can make your eyes look bloodshot. So I'm not a big fan. It looks really pretty in the, yeah, well, now we have a tennis ball. I lost the rope and give me the rope. So I have a tough time with red eyeshadows, and I know that they're on trend, but every red eyeshadow that we've tried to develop and play with, it just makes your eyes look bloodshot. And I had enough bloodshot eyes when I was in college. I don't need it now that I'm in my 50s. So I don't know about your thoughts on that. If you're really wanting, hi Ash, if you really wanted a red eyeshadow from me, I do know that it's on trend, but sometimes trends need to stay and go. I mean, well, come and go, not stay and go. Some trends, they can stay. Like highlighting was a trend, it's staying. It's how I started my brand, but other than the brow, the second product I made was H2 Glow because I love highlighting. Can you see this is from the new face palette? You can kind of see it, it's really pretty. Hi Maria, hey Boo Boo. That's my Ashley. Ashley and I call each other Honey Boo Boo names. Like she's my sugar bear and I'm her boo. But hi Barbara. So that is coming up with the face palette. I'm really into the pink eyeshadow right now. Not all over the lid. I know Mel did a tutorial with that face palette, actually highlighting the pink shadow because it's really soft, it's really pretty, and the pink that we did just kind of pops any eye color that you have. Like I have these kind of weird hazily eyes. Sometimes they're greener or bluer or browner. I guess it depends on the color of my soul that day. But that pink just kind of makes them look a little bit more brighter. Yeah, Diane, the metallic eyeshadow craze, it's good if you have, listen, metallic shadows are really good if you don't have hooded eyes. If you have a really good eyeshadow depth and they're not hooded, but if you have hooded eyes, metallic shadows are just don't stay away from them, like run from them. The only thing I would tell you, if you ever wanted to really try them for a metallic shade, just a little bit right here in the center, but not all over a lid. So when you open and close your eyes, the light hits it and it will create the look of a more open eye. So that's the only thing I can tell you about metallic shadows. I don't have any plans to make them because I really think it's a fad that's going to pass. So I haven't worked on them. I don't have any real plans to make them. I don't think they're kind of a real, you know, I always just make makeup that's real everyday makeup. You can bump it up to an evening wear, but not quite honestly to Linda, you're so cool. Thank you so much. Thanks, Penny. So I just really create products that I think that you'll just use day in and day out, and you'll hit pan. So for you, those guys that are just no metallics, right, Joyce? I know I think the metallic phase is really good for young girls, young girls that really are just playing with makeup, and not girls that are going into work, just young girls, and it's kind of a different bit of a phase, but. I'm just not really a fan. Still a big fan of the lashes. Always have been a big fan of lashes. Love that lashes are so on trend, whether it's with your mascara or false eyelashes or eyelash extensions. You guys know I get eyelash extensions. But love them. Love, love, love them. Did the two older pups find a forever home yet? No. Cheryl, they didn't. They were there Saturday, and the Humane Society's closed on Sunday and Monday when I was there Saturday. So they haven't found a home yet. They are just little characters. They're really, really, really cute little guys. So, anyway, so, okay, what else do we got? That's why, oh, thanks, Barbara. Yeah, I know wrinkles with metallics. Yeah, yeah. If you have any bit of crepiness in your skin, or, you know, let's be kind tonight and just call it crepiness instead of wrinkles. Metallics will enhance them. So you will look crepier. It's almost like when you have, pantyhose that don't pull all the way up, and at your ankles they're like all bushed up. That's what metallics will do to your eyes, unless you have like a really smooth eyelid, and like I said, a really wide eye base. So that's the only time that it really works. But okay, so happy early birthday. Thank you. I know I've got a double-digit big birthday coming up next Monday. Yeah, never thought I would say that I'm going to be 55. I don't feel like that, but yeah, I'm going to be, it's always, you know how you can reverse the numbers, like when you're 54, you just reverse them and you say you're 45. Well, when you're 55, it's just you're 55. So yeah, 55. Hi, Maria. Hi, Mike. How are you? Hi, Linda. So yeah, 40, you can be 4. So, yeah, big birthday coming up. It's my dad's birthday too. So, and like I said, Thanksgiving, everybody's stuck. They got to celebrate it. They got no choice. I get a cake because we all come together at Thanksgiving, and no one come forget my birthday because it falls on Thanksgiving. So I think it falls, I don't know if it falls another 3 years before it's back on Thanksgiving, again. So that's coming up, and, birthdays. I like a good birthday. You know, I just because my favorite thing to eat is birthday cake. So I love birthday cake. Princess is over here in the chair. So wait, let me slide it over here on my little stand. Can you see her? There's Princess. So Princess is here. Belly is taking a nap because she was too busy eating all of my dinner. And of course, Nuggie is, come here, Nug. Here with her tennis ball. Okay, so what else? Yeah, turkey for Thanksgiving and birthday cake after you eat your turkey. I like pumpkin pie. Do you guys like pumpkin pie? I like pumpkin pie, and I like sweet potato pie, but trust me, I think the best dessert ever made is birthday cake. I love birthday cake. Always have. Which pretty lipstick am I wearing? The Nude Lip Wardrobe. It's Better Than Nude with Buff on top. And it's pretty much the color that it seems to be my go-to color. I wear it all the time. It's in my purse, it's on my dresser. I mean, I wear other shades, but this seems to be my kind of everyday, day shade because I think it makes my lips look bigger. And my teeth look whiter, I think. So my lips are very uneven. Like this side of my mouth is very full, and then this side down here on this side of my mouth is not even. So I always cheat and kind of make my lips look even, and that shade is kind of the closest to my own natural lip color. So that seems to be the color that makes my lips look really even. Hi, Anne. How are you? I usually wear a medium foundation. What tips do you have regarding under eye concealer? Should be the same shade. Yes. Okay, let's talk about that. That's a great thing to talk about because a lot of people don't know what shade concealers to get. So when you, hey Mel, how are you? Mel should be telling you this stuff. So Mel is just joined the chat, and she is the Director of Education at Delta. She is amazing when it comes to the makeup tutorials. So if you ever really want to scroll down on our Facebook feed and see some of those videos that are featuring Mel, she teaches me things that, you know, just when you think you know everything there is to know about makeup because you've been doing it longer than Mel's been alive, but she is brilliant. So thanks, Linda. Anyway, so concealer should always be the same shade of your foundation. So if you like that look of a concealer to be lighter because maybe you're a little bit older and you're so used to that real white under your eye, only go one shade down. Don't go too light, because what happens when you go too light underneath your eye, we call it the raccoon effect. You know, you have like this, the reverse raccoon. So Jane, tell you get the lipstick. It's better than nude from the Nude Lip wardrobe. So it's better than nude, and then it has buff on top. But when you have too white underneath your eye, what it does is bring attention to what you're trying to conceal. So you don't want to use a concealer that's really
light. You know, that's why typically what I like to do is well, you know, obviously I only wear my own brand, but before I was even making products, I always made sure that I bought concealers and foundations from the same company, because they usually use the same shade charting, which means that if typically their lights, their light mediums, their mediums, their tans, their deeps will all run pretty consistently. So I use the Hydra Bomb, that precision concealer stick, underneath my eye. That's my kind of go-to concealer. I have a lot of darkness, and I also use that Hydra Bomb concealer on my lid as my base. And then today I have on Hydrolux. I've been wearing Hydrolux. It's on my counter. I go back and forth between Hydrogel and Hydrolux. I think this week it's just there, and I've been using Hydrolux. And then particularly when I really feel tired and just like a little bit more crepey, I'd definitely throw that Hydrolux on there. It really helps to smooth out my skin. So let me see. I've been a bit of your light radiance under your concealer. Yeah, that's a really good idea. So Diane just popped in the chat and said that we have a, it's called like Liquid H2 Glow. And if your skin is like really feeling dull and matte, you should take, there's Liquid H2 Glow, and that's what I make. And there's other companies that make like a liquid form of a glow product. Take a little dab of that, just a small little dab. Now, whenever I put my foundation on, I don't ever put it like directly on the brush. I always put it on, this is my palette. I put it on my back of my hand, and I put my foundation there, and then you can put a little bit of that radiance, just a little drop in there, and mix it around. And when you mix that around, it creates a little bit more of a dewy appearance to your skin. So that's a really great idea. So concealer, same shade. If you really love that little bit of a lighter shade, only go one shade lighter. Don't go a full shade, you know, or half a shade lighter. Don't go really super light on the concealer. So that's a really good thing. Now, also really interesting about concealers, which most people don't know this. Now, this will never happen with any of my concealers because I'm too smart for that to happen. But did you ever take a picture, and in the pictures, your eyes, underneath your eyes, look like super white, and you knew when you went out, you didn't look like you had that white stuff all over? What happens a lot of concealers, or even your face, like your face looks really white and your neck looks dark, but you knew when you went out you looked really good, and you're like, what the heck happened? How did that, I know I didn't look like that. But what happens with it is, if you have a lot of zinc oxide, okay, a lot of zinc oxide in your formula, zinc oxide It's a white substance. It's what lifeguards put on their nose. It's really white, and most makeup companies use that to, once a foundation starts, they put the zinc oxide in, and that's what starts to lighten up the shades. So if it has a lot, zinc oxide can interfere with the flash of a camera. So if you're getting your picture taken and there's a flash, it causes a bounce back of the light. So be careful with your zinc oxide, and if you're noticing in your pictures that your face looks like a white skeleton, it's because your foundation has way too much zinc oxide and it's creating a problem with your picture taking. So I just thought I'd throw that in there because I remember back in the day having pictures before I ever even got into formulating and having like pictures with flashes, and I had like these white things and my face looked really white. So I know that Thanksgiving's coming, and I know that Christmas is coming, and you guys are going to be taking a lot of family photos. Hi Pam, how are you doing? That's my sister-in-law Pam. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of that. Maybe you want to just snap a selfie of yourself with your phone and see whether or not that happens, and that way you'll make sure that your pictures look really, really great. Which is good for the sun. So zinc oxide, all right. So SPFs are interesting things. There are a lot of, anything that has color in it, anything that has pigment in it is a physical SPF. Most people don't know that. So that means that any foundation that's out there has an SPF in it because it has color in it, and the pigment creates a physical block from you and the sun, okay? So that being said, SPF used to be able in makeup companies, hey Pam, SPF used to be in makeup companies, like whenever you had a foundation, you would be able to say this has an SPF 15, or this foundation has an SPF 30, or this foundation has an SPF 40. Really 15, anything over 15 is like overkill, as long as you have a 15 on. But all right, so what happened with SPFs are it became an OTC. So the government got involved with SPFs, all right, a couple years back, and SPFs have now become governed by what they call OTC, or over-the-counter drugs. So it's like now an aspirin, the SPF is. So, and it's very, 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 very expensive. Like, and I believe it's, I'm going to say roughly around $30,000 just to claim your SPF. And each batch has to be the exact same size. So it's become tricky. And a lot of makeup companies, even though there's an SPF in their foundation, don't claim it, because and then if you're selling internationally, that's a whole nother ball of wax. So it's become very, very interesting, and a lot of makeup companies have not claimed them. But if you're wearing a foundation that has color, you have skin protectant factor, because the pigment is hey Leah, the pigment is a natural sunblock. So know that when you put that on. But that being said, the sun is the number one thing that will cause your aging skin. Number one, hands down, over 90% of all of your aging skin and damaging stuff, your uneven skin tone, your wrinkles, your age spots, your freckles, all of that stuff is caused by the sun. So that's why I'm a bat. I only go out at night. I do not go in the sun. You can tell I'm like uber fair and I burn. I used to, back in the day, get on a foil blanket until my skin would blister, and I would think it was so cool when you would peel your skin off. But so that damage, it comes from the sun. So typically what I do, Leah, what are you doing, my love? Are you sporting that train case, girl? Anyway, so typically what I always do is, after I wash my skin, I use Dr. Deness's SPF 50 plus. So she has it's just got a tint in it, but to me it's a very good sun protector. So, and I put that on. It's a great base. I let it dry. It has a lot of silicone in it, so it feels very slippery, but I let it dry on my skin before I put the rest of it. So I'll get up, you know, wash my face, get my coffee, feed the animals, do all of that stuff, brush my teeth. I'll put it on before I go about that, and then go back and sit down and put my makeup on. But I always believe in protecting your skin. Always, always, always believe in protecting your skin. But so that is the like industry part of the SPF story. So if you're wearing foundation, if it has a pigment in it, you do have SPF with it. But that being said, you don't need an overkill. Like some people use their moisturizer that has an SPF, their foundation that has an SPF. No need. Just no need. It's overkill. So there. So I do believe that... hey Lisa, how are you? I do believe that you should always wear an SPF. You should always protect your skin. And I think that you should be wearing an SPF more in the winter time than you should in the summertime, because the summertime, it becomes very natural for you to do that. I'm gonna just move this. Becomes very natural for you to do that. But in the winter time, we don't typically wear it as much because we think, oh, I'm not going outside, you know. But you get sun rays when you drive your car. You know, that sun comes in and it beats in your window. If you're at an office and you have a window, you're getting sun. You know, if you have windows in your house, you're getting sun. Now, the rays might not be as strong as they are in the summertime, but you're still getting it, and the damage is there. So I do believe you should totally, totally, totally always wear an SPF. How long does an SPF last? It depends on the SPF, and there's different types of SPF. There are chemical SPFs and there are physical SPFs. So, two different types. The chemical SPFs last longer than physical SPFs do. So, there are SPFs that that last longer, that have been tested to last longer on your skin. But if you're the type of person that wears, oh, great, Jen, I'm so glad that you're enjoying the chat. So if you're the type of person that wears a moisturizer with SPF and then puts your foundation on, you're going to be set pretty much for the day. So you should be pretty good until you wash your face at night. So that would be really good. You had a car accident and I could face off the steering wheel. Ouch. What is the best lipstick to cover these all day? Not a matte. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so you've got a lot of red and blue from that on your face. So any lipstick that is peach. So a peach lipstick will counter out that darkness. And what you want to do is take like a corally shade, a peachy shade of lipstick is like a really good. They have peach shade concealers too. Maria, I'm sorry that happened to you. Hopefully you're healing and getting better. But what you want to do is you want to take that lipstick or a pink colored concealer. You can just use a coral lipstick, and wherever your spots are, put those it directly on, and then just tap it with your finger, and then put your concealer over top, and you'll probably have to set it with the setting powder just to make sure that stays. So hopefully that helped you. Love Tatcha water. Yeah, love Tatcha water cream. It's amazing. Tatcha products are fantastic. A really, really super great line of skincare, I think, and I love her packaging. Like, I think Tatcha's packaging is fantastic. Like, it's so pretty. So, and she does really, really good products. I'm a big fan, big fan. Yes, Maria, peach, a peachy shade of lipstick. So perfect. They are on my lips. Okay, good. Would I ever do skincare? And when am I on QVC next? I'm on Tuesday night, this Tuesday night in the Fine with Sean. So I'll be on Tuesday night, Lisa. And would I ever do skincare? Yes, I will do skincare, but probably not for another year or two because we have all of our launches planned out for 2018. So, and it's not planned. The only thing that I am doing skincare wise this year is I'm doing a hydrating skin mist, but that's all that dummies as a makeup setting spray. So, and it's, you know, in coconut water. So that's probably my tiptoe into skincare. Doing, you know, it's interesting as a company, you typically either, QVC UK, December 7th with the TSV, Marie. So that's when I'll be there. So the interesting thing about skincare and color cosmetics, okay, they're kind of one and the same, but people's perception of them are two very, very different things because the chemistry of color cosmetics is very similar to the chemistry of skincare. But if you started out as someone that creates skincare, it's much easier to tiptoe yourself into the world of color cosmetics in the public's eye, because once they're using your skincare, you can say, oh, here's my lipstick with my skincare additives in it. So that's kind of an easier way to go. And people use very different skincare than they do color cosmetics. So in order to go from, where are you going, Doug? To go from color into skincare, it's just a little trickier. Not that it's trickier to make it or to do it. It's just really the perception of doing it. So our first tiptoe into it is going to be the makeup setting spray that's a cooling hydrating mist that's really fantastic that I literally use all the time, particularly when I travel. So you'll be seeing that soon, and it's really, really beautiful. I think you'll be really happy when that comes about, and I know I am really happy. Let me see, what's it say? When using a physical sunblock, do you moisturize first or after the sunblock? Always moisturize first. Always, always, always. So typically in your skincare color routine, what you want to do, hi Tina, what you want to do in your routine is this. You're obviously going to cleanse your face. So there's usually two regimes. You know, it's interesting, when I was in Japan, Japanese women wear hardly any makeup. They really don't wear a lot of makeup. If you ever look at how Japanese women are versus how women are around the rest of the world, Japanese women are all about skincare, like all about skincare. And they go through so many different steps in their skincare routine because they're obsessed with beautiful skin versus beautiful makeup. And it's pretty interesting. And I've been really studying a lot about that. But for the regime, there's a couple things that are really important when it comes to skincare. First, to cleanse your skin. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little lazy. Don't necessarily wash my face every night when I get home, because sometimes it's late and I hit the pillow and that's about it. So I don't typically do it all the time, but yes, you should, because that's when your skin breathes. You want to make sure that those pores and all of that and all of your skin is really, really clean. So you should always cleanse your face, definitely at night. Now, if you have super, super dry skin, you do not have to go through the steps of cleansing your skin in the morning, because you've cleansed your skin already at night. You can just apply like a serum and your moisturizer, or directly your moisturizer. Totally up to you, depending on what your level and your regime is. But I have really, really dry skin. And if I wash my face at night and then wash my face in the morning, has a tendency to strip all of those natural oils of what oils I have left on my skin. And it's a fallacy to think that if you have oily skin that you shouldn't moisturize. You should totally always, hi Lisa, happy Sunday to you, love. You should always moisturize your skin, whether you have combination skin, dry skin, or even oily skin. So one of the most important things that you need to do in your skincare routine is exfoliate. you should always exfoliate. There's two types of exfoliation. There's chemical exfoliation and there's physical exfoliation. Physical exfoliation is shaving. So, and I do that. I think I've told you guys that before. I use a tiny little one of those like little hand razors, and you can use a man's razor. And you should kind of like do it more dry. You don't do it with shave cream or any of that stuff. And that takes all that little peach fuzz, which makes my foundation and my skin appear to be smoother. But it also helps to pull off all of that free radical damage, all of those kind of more dead skin cells. So smoother, beautiful skin kind of pops through. So exfoliation is the key to younger looking skin. I'm a huge believer in exfoliation, and I think that should be up there on your list of top 3 things to do when it comes to skincare. So wash your face definitely at night. In the morning, if you have dry skin, I would tell you to skip it, don't wash it. If you have combination or oily skin, you can wash it again, but you really didn't get dirty because you're usually laying your face, you know, on a pillow. Another cool PS, and by the way, those silk pillows for skin and hair, those pillowcases are actually really nice, believe it or not, for your skin, instead of like a rough cotton, because it's interesting, most people are side sleepers, right? So you sleep on your side, and if you ever look at most people, they usually sleep on one side versus the other side, and when you sleep on one side versus the other side, what happens is that's usually the side that maybe your brows are less absent, your lashes aren't as full on the side that you sleep on, your hair isn't as full on the side that you sleep on. It's because that constant friction. Like I sleep on this side of my bed, like I sleep here, so most of my brow hair here is gone. This is my thinner side of my hair. This is my more exfoliated part of my face. So if you want to invest in a silk pillowcase, I think it's a really great idea. You can get them pretty cheap. So wash your skin. We talked about mechanical exfoliation. Let's talk about chemical exfoliation. So there are different types of chemical exfoliations for your skin. Now these are other than office type procedures like dermabrasion and these type of things that are office procedures, but things that you can just really do at home. There are those fruit acids that help to kind of like chemically remove that dead skin cell. And you'll find all different, any type of like fruit acid will typically do it. They're usually a combination and exfoliating products. And then there's also, they usually take like walnut shells, those more rough abrasive type exfoliation, that helps to remove that. And dead skin cells, so smoother looking skin makes you obviously look younger. And what happens, particularly as we age, our cell renewal process takes longer to turn over, right? So by assisting that cellular renewal, it makes our skin look younger and fresher. It keeps our skin kind of exfoliating. It also, exfoliation starts to eliminate the look of larger pores, because those pores are really just having trapped kind of, debris and dirt throughout the day and makeup that hasn't been removed, and they start to get bigger and bigger. So if you're not exfoliating really is super great thing to do and to put into your routine. You don't have to exfoliate every single day, but I would say you should definitely exfoliate once a week. Just take a night, whatever that night is. Don't do it on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock because that's our time. But just for go upstairs in your bathroom, put some stuff on and exfoliate, or just do a little shave. I do shave my face, like I said, at least once a week. Depends, sometimes twice, with these little tiny razors you can get at the beauty store. They're like $1. So that's what I use. And then sometimes I'll just pull out the old razor and shave and do that. But be careful, don't cut yourself. Hi, James. How are you? You're up late, James. So microdermabrasion, fantastic if you can afford to do that. I know there's microdermabrasion kits that you can purchase. I don't think they're that expensive compared to what you do in an office. That really, microdermabrasion really is. It's like these sand crystals that kind of exfoliate, and it sucks at the same time, and it's kind of removing that. And what happens with free radical damage on the skin? So free radical damage on the skin is an interesting concept. It's very much like, did you ever see a pipe that's been sat outside and all of a sudden you start to kind of get rust on the pipe? That's free radicals. So free radicals, yes, Barbara, Dr. Dines has some amazing products, and her firming facial pack, they're they're wonderful. Totally agree. I have everything in Dr. D's line, like everything. And she does make beautiful products. I have some Tatcha products. I have Alginus products. They seem to be the ones that I'm teeter-tottering with right now. I do wear Dr. Dines's day sunscreen every morning. That's what I use instead of a primer. I'm loving Alginus's the serum, the pressed serum, like it's a coconut water base. So I'm into like this whole coconut extract right now. But anyway, free radical damage is like when you see that rusted pipe outside, what happens is the elements are attacking that pipe, and it's creating rust, and that's the same thing that happens on your skin. So the free radicals are attacking your skin. You don't see it or feel it. It's not like they're beating you up, but they're attacking your skin, and you're not turning that cellular renewal over quickly. So exfoliate, wash your skin. Then it's up to you whether or not you choose to use a serum, a moisturizer. But what I typically do is daytime, I always use, that's when I go for my SPF, and I make sure that I put that on. And I also make sure that with your SPF, really interesting, whatever it is that you're putting on your face, know that your face doesn't stop here. Unless you're a turtleneck wearer like I am, because you don't love your neck, but you should always bring that all the way down your neck and down your chest area, because this gets a lot of sun exposure, believe it or not. Your neck is kind of hid, which is, it's beautiful because your chin becomes its kind of umbrella. So you ever notice that your neck doesn't get as much sun damage? You can always notice that your neck is usually a different color than your face or your chest, because it's hidden by the sun. So that's why you should bring your skincare down. Also bring your foundation down your neck. They should always, match it. Like, that's why I said people go, oh, put their foundation on their neck. I don't do that. I match my foundation to my facial color, because these two will never match. So they'll never match, because this has a canopy right here, but always bring that down. James, loving what's on my eyes. It's the new holiday palette, love, that's got this really pretty kind of pink and taupe shades in it. It's so super pretty. So it's coming to the UK. So it's coming your way, love. Linda, I'll see you later. I don't know how long I've been on. I think I've been on for a while now. So I'll start to wrap it when I finish with just the skincare. So typically in the morning, I do the SPF. Then I go right to just to my moisturizer, and then I put on my foundation. And then at nighttime, like I said, that's the most important time to wash your face. That's when your cellular rejuvenation, and that takes place the longest and the best when you sleep. So I don't think that you really need to use a different day cream that you do night cream if you're not using an SPF in your skincare. But if you are, use your SPF in the morning, and then there's obviously no need for SPF in your skincare regime at nighttime. I do not personally use a different under eye cream than I do for my face cream. Even though the under eye is a thinner part of your skin, it's definitely thinner. It's a different type of tissue because it's thinner under here, but I moisturize right up here. I don't use like an under eye cream and a face cream. I just go right up under there. Okay, let me see. Anything else? Because I've been on here for like an hour, and I know I could go and just talk to you guys for hours and hours and hours, but you'll get bored with me. Let me see. So I think that's it. We covered our skincare, we covered concealers, we covered foundation, we covered spot, we covered Thanksgiving, and we covered birthday cake. So I love you guys, and until next Sunday, and I'll see you do some tutorials this week. I'll sneak them in before Thanksgiving. I would love if you would share some of your family photos for Thanksgiving. Oh, thanks, Ash. It would be great if you shared some of your family photos. Would love to see that. And until next Sunday night, make sure that you comment and let me know what you guys want to see and talk about for next Sunday night. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.